They found James and the trucks at a bend in the line. The brake van and the last few trucks were on the rails, but the front ones were piled in a heap, and James's driver and fireman were feeling him all over to see if he was hurt. "Never mind, James," they said. "It wasn't your fault. It was those wooden brakes they gave you. We always said they were no good." Thomas pushed the breakdown train alongside. Then he pulled the unhurt trucks out of the way. "Oh dear, they groaned. "Serves you right, puffed Thomas crossly. When the men put other trucks on the line, he pulled them away too. He was hard at work, puffing backwards and forwards all the afternoon. "This'll teach you a lesson, he told the trucks. And they answered, yes it will, in a sad, groany, creaky sort of voice. They left the broken trucks and mended the line. Then with 2 cranes, they put James back on the rails. He tried to move, but he couldn't, so Thomas helped him back to the yard. When Thomas and James came to Knapford Station, Sir Topham Hatt and all the engines were waiting for them. "Well done, Thomas," said Edward. "You were brilliant today." Even Gordon had to agree. "What you did was terrific," puffed Henry. Sir Topham Hatt was very pleased. "Well done, Thomas," he said. "I've heard all about it and I'm very pleased with you. You're a really useful engine. James shall have some proper brakes and a new coat of paint. And you, Thomas, due to your own bravery and heroism, you have shown that you are worthy of having your very own branch line." "My own branch line?" said Thomas. "Congratulations, Thomas," said Edward and Henry, and they blew their whistles happily. "But what about our coaches, sir?" asked Gordon. "Tender engines aren't meant to shunt." "Oh, I don't know, Gordon," said Topham Hatt. "Perhaps you'll have to fetch your own until I can get another small engine like Thomas." But, puffed Gordon. Thomas, Edward, and Henry just laughed. A few days later, an engine came to the yard that Thomas, Henry, and Edward had never seen before. "Ahem. James, is that really you?" "Of course it is," said James. Instead of black, James was now painted bright red with golden yellow stripes. "How do you like my new paintwork?" "Wow, James, you look splendid," said Henry. I know, said James. "I'm ready for my coaches." "Were Thomas's coaches now, James?" said Annie. "That's right," added Clarabelle, "and he's got his very own branch line, too." "Off to see the world now, Thomas?" said Edward. "Yes, Edward, I am." Now Thomas is as happy as can be. He has a branch line all to himself and puffs proudly backwards and forwards with Annie and Clarabelle all day. He is never lonely because there is always some engine to talk to at the junction. Edward and Henry stop quite often and tell him the news. Gordon is always in a hurry and does not stop, but he never forgets to say boop boop to Thomas. and Thomas always whistles peep peep in return.